Ready? Start. It is a case of composite negligence where injuries have been caused to the claimants by combined wrongful act of joint tort feasors. Stop. In a case of accident caused by negligence of joint tort feasors, all the persons who aid or counsel or direct or join in the committal of a wrongful act are liable. Stop. In such case, the liability is always joint and several. Stop. The accident extent of negligence of joint tortfeasors in such a case is immaterial for satisfaction of the claim of the plaintiff oblique claimant and need not be determined by the court. Stop. However, in case all the joint tortfeasors are before the court, it may determine the extent of their liability for the purpose of adjusting inter se equities between them at appropriate stage. The liability of each and every joint tortfeasor vis-a-vis to plaintiff claimant cannot be bifurcated as it is joint and several liability. Stop. In the case of composite negligence, apportionment of compensation between tortfeasors for making payment to the plaintiff is not permissible, as the plaintiff claimant has the right to recover the entire amount from the EGS targets oblique solvent defendant. Stop para. There is a difference between contributory and composite negligence. In the case of contributory negligence, a person who has himself contributed to the extent cannot claim compensation for the injuries sustained by him in the accident to the extent of his own negligence, whereas in the case of composite negligence, a person who has suffered has not contributed to the accident but the outcome of combination of negligence of two or more other persons. This court in T.O. Anthony versus Karwanan and others 2008 3 SCC 748 has held that in case of contributory negligence, injured need not establish the extent of responsibility of each wrongdoer separately, nor is it necessary for the court to determine the extent of liability of each wrongdoer separately. Stop. It is only in the case of contributory negligence that the injured himself has contributed by his negligence in the accident. Stop. Extent of his negligence is required to be determined as damages recoverable by him in respect of the injuries have to be reduced in proportion to his contributory negligence. The relevant portion is extracted hereunder. Composite negligence refers to the negligence on the part of two or more persons, where a person is injured as a result of negligence on the part of two or more wrongdoers. It is said that the person was injured on account of the composite negligence of those wrongdoers. Stop. In such a case, each wrongdoer is jointly and severally liable to the injured for payment of the entire damages, and the injured person has to the choice of proceeding against all or any of them. In such a case, the injured need not establish the extent of responsibility of each wrongdoer separately, nor is it necessary for the court to determine the extent of liability of each wrongdoer separately. Stop. On the other hand, where a person suffers injury partly due to the negligence on the part of another person or persons, and partly as a result of his own negligence, then the negligence of the part of the injured which contributed to the accident is referred to as his contributory negligence.